Hello, you beautiful fucking stoners, you beautiful fucking witches. It is Witchy Weekends time. You landed on Amber Lalana. That is me. I am she. I am the hippie witch. Welcome to the last of our chakra series, the Crown Chakra. Hence the crowns today. You will be seeing crowns on the witches. So, I hope you all enjoy. We're trying to get up in here and start this party before 420. So hopefully we get some peeps up in here. And we have Madam T. Hello, darling.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. And we have Miss Happy Faye Cam in the house today. Look at that beautiful woman. We have not seen her in a minute.
Hello, hello. Happy to be here.
You not ready? What's up?
Hello, you not ready? We know you're ready.
I'm ready. It's almost 4:20.
We got 1 minute, you guys. Are you guys ready?
Less
Oh, for real. We tried to get on here before 420. We've been a little late the last couple of weeks.
It's okay. It's fashion.
You know, fashionably late. That's what we are. That's what we do.
Would we be stoners if we were?
Oh, there she is, right on time.
Hell yeah. 420, everyone.
420,
Cheers.
Cheers. We just made it. Really wanted to get in here earlier, but damn it, we didn't make it earlier.
We made it.
Just on time.
We made it.
We fucking.
I'm happy you were just on time because it gave me just enough time to spoon.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be wiping my eyes. My eyes are watering like crazy today.
Cheers. Ready?
Cheers, you not ready? Who else we got in here? Hello, hello.
Raptor Rose, my little piece of heaven.
Hey, hey.
What's up, Raptor?
Cheers.
Hello.
So are you ready to learn about the crown chakra today? How does everybody like our crowns? So I went with my childhood crown. So fun fact about Amber Lalana, I used to be in pageants when I was a little girl.
Oh my God.
You know, the whole little twirl, I'm cute. And I won. I won a lot of them, actually. I was a cute little girl.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. I think I won this when I was, we'll call it like 7 years old, something like that.
Oh, wow.
It was massive. That was like the champion's crown.
It really
Yeah.
was. So, not to like, you know, toot my horn or anything, but out of all the pageants I was in, which was actually quite a bit, over a course of about 2 to 3 years, there was only one that I didn't actually win. And that was the last one I was in. And that was the one for the full state. So regionally, I rocked that shit.
She rocked that shit.
I was a Midwest queen, baby. Oh, no, I was a princess. I wasn't a queen. I wasn't old enough to be a queen. I was a little girl.
I was a little girl.
I was a little girl.
Hell
So
yeah.
that's my crown. Everybody tell us about your crowns.
Who wants to go next? I'll go next. Only because mine's probably pretty easy. I got mine on Amazon. I was like, that's good. And then there was a little space, so I added this little gem.
Sorry.
I like that. That actually goes perfect. That little gem is perfect.
I know.
I
So
would
yeah.
never added it. I just thought it was a part of it.
Seriously, it looks like it's a part of it.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I liked it. Added to my collection.
Adorable. She's like our forest nymph witch today.
Yes.
Yeah.
T, tell us about your beautiful, extravagant crown.
Yeah. I just made this myself. Like I had a wreath and I attached some Spanish moss to it and then like glued these pieces in. But it's like very fire witch. Very I don't give a fuck. But like also still super cute.
Very fire witch. And pretty soon, guys, probably at some point during these episodes or this episode or after party, we will see the cats attack her head.
And the cats
take
love
that
it. They
later.
keep trying to eat it.
It's going to be great fun. Stay tuned.
We can take bets.
And then Cam, so Cam comes to us very suddenly today. She usually works on Sundays. So we're talking in the green room and she hops in and we're like, oh my God, Cammy. She's like, oh my God, you're wearing crowns. Do I have a crown? I don't think I have a crown. And then 2 seconds later, she pulls up with this beautiful thing. She had a crown.
I crown because it's not technically a crown. It was like a Christmas ornament. I had it on top of like a lamp or something. But I was like, okay, well that's a crown. So I just shoved some little roses and a feather in there and called it a day.
That is magic right there.
That is like that's a fake crown, putting some shit together that they found, you know.
And I want to say one of my strengths would definitely be just pulling things together, like what they would say, winging it. Like I am the master of just winging it. Like what, I have to be there in 2 seconds and I need this. All right.
Right.
That's Happy Faye and I are identical in that. And girl, welcome to the Trash Magic Club, because that's what the fuck that is. We can MacGyver our way out of anything.
100%. Like
we good.
Literally and especially with things that you don't even think about, or like trash magic as fuck, like things I was gonna throw away, things somebody else threw away. I'm like, excuse me, that could be this whole magical thing to help me in my daily life. Like,
yes.
I love like tiny engineering.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
You know, like just making like really tiny process improvement, like through like mechanical engineering modifications. I'm sorry, my nerd's showing.
That's what
the hands. It's
okay for nerds, our nerd self, to show. That's what's endearing about us, and the best part about us, as far as I'm concerned, is our nerd selves. But yeah, I'm actually the same way in regards to just like, because I call myself a big thrift store queen, if you will. So like that's the whole somebody else's trash is another person's treasure that I absolutely lived by since I was a child. Like you find things that just mean things to you that didn't mean shit to anybody else. It was their trash, but it's not for you.
Right.
There is power in that, for sure. Cheers, everybody.
Well, thanks. Cheers.
Cheers.
I lost it.
Yeah, this incense going behind me. It smells divine.
Excuse me.
Crazy for you. Cheers to you.
What is up, Beat You Crazy? Hello, Beavis. How you doing, hun?
Yeah, cheers to you.
Cheers, everybody. All right, so crown chakra today, guys. Yes, indeed. Let's start talking about it. So
I'm rolling a doobie, so.
Huh?
Said I'm rolling a doobie.
Awesome. So I'll start talking about it then while everybody else gets their smoke on. So the color is violet, or sometimes white as well. So it is kind of a dual color thing. It is at the top of your head, which is why we have our crowns at the top of our heads, right? So it's on the top of your head. Some older Indian sorry, brain farting. They have it like at the top, like above the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
so, but the newer the newer westernized kind of, you know, spiritual thing have it on the crown on the top of it. So it kind of, you know, either place, if you will. Okay, so the name for this is I'm not good at these like words at all. Sahasrara. Ra Shishkumba.
My brain went there, so thank you so much.
I couldn't help it. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it is Sahasrara. Sahasrara. That's like an S and R together, so it's like a Sahasrara. Something like that. Sahasrara. So it's a difficult one to pronounce for sure. So it is the place of pure consciousness. The crown chakra symbolizes the balance of duality within us and our ability to experience super consciousness and then the bliss of transcendental consciousness. Because the state is impossible to describe, it is some kind, oh my God, this is not going to be good. It is sometimes called the void.
The void.
The void. The void.
The void. All my power listeners better know about the void.
The void. The void. Sorry. I had to do it.
But perhaps the best way to begin to understand it is to enter regularly into a deep meditation where you let go of everything and find that all is peace. So meditation is really the best way to kind of get into your crown chakra area, whatever. The connection, so I'm going to read a little bit about health issues of it. The connection point for the Sahasrara is regarded as the fontanelle soft spot on a newborn baby's head. When this soft spot closes up, the baby's awareness of the infinite universe and super consciousness becomes locked in. Then, for most of us, personality and ego take over in the physical body, and little thought is given to the spiritual matters until we anticipate our death. The way the soul leaves a body at death is different for a yogi who has dedicated his or her life to the spirit. Yogic adepts may choose the time of their death, and when they decide to leave through the Sahasrara, they are freed from the repetitive karmic cycles of death and involuntary rebirth. This is called the solar path and the path of sages. So that's actually really interesting. I'm going to stop there before I read anymore. That's interesting to really kind of say in regards to how we kind of talked about this last week, how children tend to be so much more open to things, so much more available to receiving energies, to receiving, even when we talked about this on Samhain, even receiving, like, you know, being able to see things that we can't. It's something that we're born with, that society, our parents, you know, people around us, whatever, ourselves even, begin to block at an early age. Some earlier than others, and some are able to hold on to that and keep that throughout their life, which those are the people I want to learn from. Because how'd you do that?
Never stop playing. Never stop playing.
Yeah. Does anybody have anything else to say on that particular part of it?
That was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So some of the health issues that it does state, this is actually good, if some of these things are maybe some maladies that you are, you have, Indian Chichi, see, I can't read or speak today. Jesus fuck.
It's okay. It's so okay.
Indian teachings indicate that all our physical diseases are a result of separation from the infinite universe. Our auric field and chakras are vital in keeping us healthy. Diseases connected with the Sahasrara include headaches, an overburdened mind due to suppression of thoughts or feelings or an obsession. So if you have a lot of headaches, you know, if and to preface this, you know, if these are like, if it's bad and you've already consulted physicians and this, that, and the other, you know, you can kind of go to these, metaphysical things first, of course, but you follow up with, you know, if something's not working for you, maybe it's just, you just need to be balanced, right? Epilepsy, a miscommunication between our physical, emotional, and spiritual selves, provided you have already taken medical advice, like I was just saying. You may work on the energetic level of these diseases at Sahasrara using balancing techniques. If in doubt, seek professional advice. Paralysis can mean that you're withdrawn of energy from a given area due to deep trauma, causing us to deny life. So that's interesting. Parkinson's disease, tremors that may indicate fear from the past, future, or the way we move in our physical body. High blood pressure, bottling up anger and emotions, also linked to the heart chakra. So these are all very interesting things. If these are you have a lot of these issues, you might want to take a look at opening, balancing, whatever you might need to do with that heart chakra. Does anybody else have to say anything about health stuff? Stories, whatever?
I can look up some food real fast. I don't know if anybody wants to talk about anything while I do that.
Okay, so I'll go. I don't know. So my experience with the crown, I want to say like I've always feel like it's like your connection to like those higher dimensions. Like that's like your portal. Like I feel like from here up, because there's some other chakras up there too, but I feel like from your crown up, that's where it begins. It's where you open those portals and like feel truly connected. I feel like with your crown chakra, like with a healthy crown chakra, you feel truly connected, like that sense of knowing, like kind of like the third eye, but like more just like that connection, that communication. Like I feel like when you're communicating with the source and you're communicating, like let's say you get messages, like that's directly through your crown, I want to say. And like, okay.
I think you're right. Absolutely. That's I think it's important to be, I think this is where one of my chakras that need to be worked on, because I can't, not that I can't isn't the right word. I don't receive messages easily. I think that's probably the best way for me to say that.
I hear you so much on that, because I feel the same way. Like I have a lot of friends who are like very, very into that spiritual work and meditation, and then they'll tell me these like crazy visions and like things they hear, and I've always kind of struggled. I think we've talked about this before, Amber. Like I think like I've always struggled receiving those messages clearly. Like I'll get a lot of synchronicities with numbers, and like I'll tap in so heavily sometimes, but a lot of times for me it's feelings. Like I'll like literally pick up on people's things and I'll feel things, but then my first like instinct is to take responsibility for that feeling, because it's an emotion. It's something that I like, I'm feeling. So it's like, of course your first thought would be to like, okay, well, why am I feeling this way? But I feel like definitely that. So I feel like we all have our unique ways of receiving messages, and like I feel like opening up our crown, we really honor that and connect with that.
I think it also teaches us in what way we are receiving those messages, because like until we actually, messages can be sent in so many different ways, like it's you have the synchronistic numbers, which I feel like everybody is very, very open to receiving. They might not know exactly what it means, but it happens more commonly, I think, than other messages. You have to really tap in to receive some other messages, but so many different messages come in so many different ways that without you really practicing and opening that crown chakra, you really don't know what is the message, when it's a message, because you're not working on it, if you will. So I don't know. What do you think about that opinion? That's my opinion.
No, I love that.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like it.
T, you've got tons of knowledge in that noggin of yours on chakras. Are you frozen?
I know she's frozen a little bit. Unfortunately, T has got some connectivity issues, so she's a little sketchy, but we're hoping we can hear from her.
Oh, hey guys. Hey Budsville. Hey Michelle. Hey Dan.
Yeah, what's up everybody in chat? Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
Thank you so much for stopping by.
Cheers, everybody. Let me go.
I'm always like searching outside of myself. So for me, the crown chakra is one of my longtime favorites. Between the crown and the third eye, that's the ability to astral travel right there. And as someone who has a very, very active, one would say overactive imagination, like that's my playground. That's my happy place. Because I can imagine literally any scenario, and then poof, I can just create it, and it feels very, very real. So I often wonder if if I'm inadvertently astral projecting or astral traveling, simply because of how vivid the experiences are every time. It may not just be something I've made up in my mind, like as playing pretend. It may actually be a form of journeying.
That's a really awesome perspective. I love that.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah, sorry to be weird.
Guys, no, that's not weird at all. And like I feel like everybody imagines scenarios, and that's beautiful. That's a gift of yours to just like that's like visualization and manifestation and conscious manifestation, and that I feel like that definitely could very well be astral projecting, because especially if you catch yourself in that state a lot where you're just like hopping right in and manifesting, like that is so powerful.
Absolutely.
I would say that's a healthy crown chakra, guys.
I would say so.
I promise. I promise I only use my power for good. But if someone crosses me and, I need to protect myself, I don't hesitate.
Yeah, see, that's with me. I know that it's my crown chakra is not as open as it certainly could or should be at this point, but that's my thing, where you kind of have to get into that practice too, that daily practice, that regular practice, at least, maybe if not daily, at least regular, to really kind of, tap into those things and really awaken these chakras and open these chakras and work on these chakras. Like, it's not just a one-time thing and like, woo, yay, done, all my chakras are aligned. No. Unfortunately, I wish it were like that.
Amber, a really good method for me, like this, other than meditation for my crown chakra, is for some reason when I'm doing card readings, from like I feel it. I feel my connection like right here. Like I feel it. Like I start to feel that like vibration, that like light tingle up here. Like I just feel. I feel the light. It's like. I feel like, I don't know if that would be the same for anybody else, but it's like, I feel like when you're working with cards and you're like tapping into your guides, like I feel like that's where your guides are just like, hello.
Yeah.
Right.
You're absolutely right. And that's where I feel like my messages come in the most for me, besides synchronistic numbers, is when I do those card readings, because that's when I'm able to tap in sometimes the best, besides my meditation but a lot of times my meditations are kind of all over the place. Like, I do meditations for certain things at certain times, and sometimes, it's not always for a crown chakra balance, so, but I definitely feel that connectivity when I'm looking for that connection for cards. Absolutely.
And there's something else I want to add here real quick, because I don't know, maybe I suspect not everybody in chat meditates, but and I know we're still in a pandemic, but gyms are open, and I just want to say this, you don't have to meditate 5 hours a day in order to get to this state. I had the first time this happened to me, I had a really great squat day. I maxed out. And then I was doing my cardio and I was on the row machine, right? And as I was on the row machine, dude, it just fucking happened. Everything just bloop, 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 stacked, fell into place. And I was instantly in that space that I've achieved before in meditation.
Nice.
So there are so many different ways to trigger that connection. So
oh yeah, for sure.
If you don't meditate, you can still do this. Just go to the gym and max out. And
or
then
whatever it is that puts your mind in a zone too.
You put in a pattern, with your breathing, and then it's just you're gone.
Yeah,
I can definitely see how gym work could do that.
Yeah,
sure.
It's sexy. It's a lot of fun.
Cheech, did you find any foods?
There wasn't really any foods, but for food they have for food is purified water, fresh air, and sunlight.
Yes.
Damn.
Fresh air and sunlight right there.
Called it the
And
solar.
purified water.
And purified water.
You can't forget your purified water.
Hydrate, people. Hydrate.
Right?
Speaking of which, let me go to my water instead of my coffee right now.
Yeah.
Everybody take
Everybody
a
take a drink of
water.
some water.
Yeah, take a deep breath and take a drink of water. Not at the same time, please.
Everybody water. Yeah. Let's water first. All right. Now let's
the
put your
fact
water
that
down.
Cammy laughed.
And now let's take a deep breath. In through the nose, all the way up. Out through the mouth, all the way out.
I love feeling that energy go all the way down and just like.
Yes. So that's one of those things I think is important when it comes to your meditation and your breathing, and kind of, if it's hard for you to get into maybe a certain type of energy field for meditation, those deep breathings where you put it all in and literally hold it for a couple seconds and push it all out and hold it for a couple seconds, and you do that a handful of times, that really does put you in a very, very different energetic field where you're able to, I don't know if I want to say focus or unfocus, because it could be both.
You focus to unfocus, or you're unfocused to focus. It works either way.
So a little trick on meditation, but I love that Madam T said that about meditation, which actually brings me to a really awesome part in my book next, which talks about unlocking your mind and the stages of meditation. So I'm going to read this next, which is awesome. But real quick, I want to say hello to Purple Thumb OG, Dank Brownies, Budsville, Annie. Hello, you beautiful thing, you.
Hell
And
yeah.
I know you're out there, baby. Mwah.
Cheers.
Okay, so unlocking your mind, the stages of meditation in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, my goodness, we read of the 3 stages for training the mind. Concentration, which is the dharana, whose aim is to focus the inner experience. Meditation, which is the dhyana, which aim is to expand the inner experience. And contemplation, the third one, which is samadhi, whose aim is to deepen the inner experience. So the dharana is, that is, you concentrate solely. Okay, so this is a practice where it gives you an item to focus on, and this is like the example that they tell you. So they're focusing on an orange, and this is the different ways that these meditations happen within yourself and your focus to this orange. Okay, so the dharana concentrates solely on the orange. The aim is to still the restless inner dialogue. Practicing at dawn can increase its effectiveness. So that's important. At dawn is a good time to practice this, but that's concentration. You're concentrating on one object and just that object without anything else, right? It's still the restlessness. The dharana contracts the mind, whereas the dhyana, the next one, expands the mind around the object. So you enlarge the field of consciousness to take in the spiritual nature of the orange. For most people, the dhyana or contemplation is the final stage, and the samadhi is rarely reached. The samadhi, you're more likely to work with an abstract concept, of course, but it may be, samadhi may be interpreted as uniting the lower consciousness or self with super consciousness or the higher self. The highest principle is when the mind is so far concerned with the object alone to a degree of one's seeming non-existence. That is samadhi. So the last one that people rarely reach is where your mind is so far concerned with the object that you are literally in a state of like unbeing, if you will. Right? Okay, so that's the one that is hard to get to. So those are the 3 stages of meditation, and a lot of people are kind of stay within that dhyana. But you start with if you haven't meditated, you can start with just concentrating on that one object, and then go from there. So, a little meditation guide for you.
Very cool. Very cool.
Hopefully that
Oh,
was
yeah.
too confusing. Was that too confusing?
No, not at all. That was fantastic.
That was awesome. I've never heard of that. And so that was really awesome.
I know. I read that last night and I'm like, wow, I'm going to have to read that tomorrow. That's a really, and I like how they use the example. So hello, Mountain Skies, Red Eye Wrestler. What is going on, you guys? Stick Built. What's going on?
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. So the crown chakra, this next part in my book, it says it's using the power of light. So these are different ways that the power of light is used to help this chakra open up for you and help you balance and stuff like that. So there's a lot of good information I want to read here too. The mantras are not recited, but it takes place continually day and night. This mantra is actually our breath. It's a type of mantra where that breath, that sound of your breath is the mantra for the crown. So your breathing is key when it comes to opening up your crown. Breath is a mantra because your out breath has the sound of ha, and your in breath has the sound of tha. Together they make the ha tha. I know, that's funny when you think about it. The Hatha yoga is the yoga of bodily practices. With the breath comes prana, which is light. This light is encoded with life information, and it follows that if we increase our pranic levels, we can live life more fully. As we increase our light levels, we build our auric field, and the stronger that field, the easier it is for our spiritual light to shine out. Cutting-edge science now tells us that all matter is conscious energy, and that our bodies, minds are one. All things and all levels are folded together into an implicate order. So that whole everything is energy thing, guess what? Science proved it. To all you skeptics out there, sorry. Sorry, not sorry. So this is actually an amazing little part, and I know Twist is going to love this part. Vibrational healing. In the 1920s, Royal R. Rife, an American researcher, made a polarized light microscope that showed the color and subsequently the frequency vibration of organisms. He developed a light beam ray that produced electromagnetic fields of the correct frequency to destroy viruses and bacteria. He went on to trial his methods at the University of Southern California, where he achieved a 90% success rate for curing all types of cancer. It is to be regretted that the medical authorities suppressed his work. Like that of other medical pioneers, such as Dinshaw Gadiali and Wilhelm Reich, I'm not sure, who were also developing vibrational types of learning. So, if you want to experience light therapy at home, this is really cool, you guys. This was so awesome. Please pay attention to this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to buy all the colors. If you want to experience light therapy at home, a very simple way is to make solarized water. Determine the chakra and the color you wish to use. Then obtain a colored glass of the required hue. Fill the glass with pure spring water and leave it in the sunshine for up to 12 hours. The light energy vibration of the colored glass will be transferred into the water, which you sip slowly throughout the next day.
What if you chug it?
That's what happens.
Like, does it, like, I mean, I know it's gonna take a minute to, am I just gonna
I don't, okay, so.
Too much energy.
Oh my god, I got all this energy all at once.
It really doesn't talk about, like, you know, the water, but it's all about intention, right? So
right, yeah.
Water and you want it to happen now. I just imagine you just have that intention when you're doing it.
Great. I mean, I guess I would kind of get that. Did they say drink it slow because it's like maybe like the energy? Like I feel like a lot of I know
Probably.
like whenever I drink crystal water, like if it's been charging for a while, or like moon water, like it can be, it can be a lot sometimes. You need to just take and be like, okay.
Okay. I love it. Yes, it does specify sip slowly throughout the next day. So I have a feeling the chugging thing might negate the whole, reason for it in the first place.
I want it now.
Right now.
That's awesome. So I thought that was such an awesome thing to read last night. I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna be buying all kinds of bottles of fucking colored glass for water.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love that so much. I want to get like a pink light or like the red lights. Like that would be cool. Get all the chakra lights and just like hang above your bed. Just like chakra.
Exactly. It's chakra healing. It's that light therapy. It's that, yeah.
You do so much. And you can make water with it. You can.
I know, so it's like I never thought of that, but God, yeah, like, I need to drink my water every day. We need to hydrate. Everybody hydrate. Yeah. Hydrate.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna go to the bathroom here pretty soon.
Yeah, cheers to Crystal Daddy. He's in the chat.
Crystal Daddy, China Berry also in the house. Hello, sweetheart. OG Scotty Blinks. Fuck science. No, I wouldn't say that, OG. I wouldn't say that at all. Science is important. Very important.
It's where the magic happens.
It's very important, yes.
All right. Let's see, what else do I have here? Does anybody else have anything to say before I have more to read? I don't want to take up the whole thing just reciting my book, but
fantastic. This is really, really great. You have so much.
I know there's so much.
It's so good.
That's what I'm like, so glad I finally read this and marked my spots, because that's my problem. It's like I've had this the whole goddamn time, but I haven't marked my spots to read, and I've been like, oh no, what am I going to read? So now that I've marked my spots, it all flows just beautifully, doesn't it?
Yes.
I'm learning.
Can I use a can of smoke to cleanse? Hell yeah, you can, China Berry. You just need to have that intention in there that you're cleansing with it. Yeah, wanting to cleanse it away with or from or what have you.
Yeah, you can bring anything into ceremony. Weed is a beautiful thing in ceremony. With the right intention, like you can make every high a ceremony, and it can take literally 2 minutes. Like,
yeah,
just having that intention, just setting that simple intention that this is a sacred moment for you and yourself, your energy.
See, I think it's before I read this next thing, I think it's important, like a lot of us wake and bake. A lot of us do, but we do so kind of mindlessly at the same time because we're so used to it. We're so used to that's just our daily, this is what we do on a daily basis, this, that, and the other. So I challenge each one of you out there tomorrow or the next day or whatever to start being mindful about your wake and bake. Use that cannabis, use that intention that you want in your day or whatever, and breathe it in with that cannabis, with that fucking smoke, with that wake and bake. Like, I challenge you to do that. Hell, I'm challenging me to do that because I need to make that more of a fucking habit myself, is not mindlessly rolling up my joint and whatnot, actually putting intention in it. So I challenge each one of you to do that this week.
Yeah, like as you're loading the bowl, that's when you're putting the intention in, and then you like seal it when you inhale and exhale. And same, like if you're rolling anything up, you like as you're putting the cannabis in, that's when you set the intention.
Mm-hmm. Now I do intention like kind of throughout the day.
Like very specific directions.
Yeah. But see, like we do intention, like in the green room, we do an intention hit before we come onto the, you know, and start the live for us, you know, get the party started, get the coven going, and, you know, have the universe send us all the knowledge so that we can pass it along to you. That's our intention when we hit that at the end of our green room and before we go live. But I have to admit, my wake and bakes are pretty mindless.
Hey.
Like, hell yeah, I'm waking and baking.
So I'm challenging myself right along with all of you.
It's honestly amazing because, like, you know, I forget sometimes, like, what a difference it really makes, like, in your day. Like, because, like, sometimes I'll get totally thrown off when I smoke. Like, I'll be in a groove and sometimes I'll smoke and I'll just get a little too, like, out there. But as soon as you set that intention, like, for me, if I ever get, like, a little too out there, I just start stretching. Like, as soon as I stretch, I get in that space. It instantly connects me. It makes me breathe, like, slow down my breathing and, like, really just get that prana flowing, get in tune. And so, like, but yeah, it just makes such a difference when you set that intention originally when smoking, like, all right, like, I am connecting with myself right now, or whatever your intention may be. Just feels so magical.
It really does. And it's so funny you say that because I am horrible at keeping habits. Like I've said in the past, I'm a lazy motherfucker. I'm a lazy witch. And I admit it. That is part of my shadow that I absolutely embrace. And I'm not going to fight it anymore.
Are you so hard on that?
Embrace it.
But, you know, there are times where it's like this energy is just all, and I absolutely have to. That's the first thing I do, Cam, is fucking start stretching. That is the first thing I do. It's like
I do too sometimes.
Like in fetal position. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, I'll just be like, you know, I'll just stretch out.
Yeah.
You
can always purge it back to the earth. Like you can always take off your socks and shoes and like direct that energy back into the earth, and the earth will take it gladly and transmute it.
Yeah, see, that's an amazing method I didn't think of, because it's like it's interesting how we all just jump to stretching when we're too high, because it's like our body is telling us naturally that we need to ground. So, and like that's one of the best like physical ways to like get into that like state is to stretch, because it's slow. You have to breathe into it to let your muscles go. It's so therapeutic.
Absolutely. So yeah, and that's part, like the yoga and the meditation, like that goes hand in hand. If you're not really sure about the whole meditation thing, start stretching and doing some yoga and doing your breath that way, because you concentrating on what those moves need to go and where those muscles need to be and how those muscles, that's a form of meditation as well. That's why, you know, they really do go hand in hand, the yoga and meditation. You're kind of doing them. When you're doing yoga, you're basically meditating in some form.
Right. It connects root to your crown. It really it brings everything together, mind, body, spirit. Like you just, like when you're doing that physical and mental and spiritual thing where you're stretching, you're breathing, you're being mindful of what's going on, like you are completely in that present moment. You're usually not thinking about too much when you're stretching, because you're there in your body and your muscles and you're breathing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're trying to reconnect yourself.
What is up, Smiley Garden? How you doing?
Smiley.
Oh, Smiley. Cheers.
Yes, the fetal position is the shit. You are right, China.
I think that's why the row machine was so effective in instigating like that change, where I was able to actually connect, because my body had to be completely in sync with the motion, and like everything was moving at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
So you had to be like hyper present, but at the same time, like nothing else mattered, like outside of like my physical body. And then that's when.
Yeah.
It was crazy, dude. It was like I shot through my brain into like pre-outer space where it was just like darkness.
Oh yes.
It was really cool. And then I like,
Ooh.
So it's possible. It's really super possible without
Getting into
meditating. So there's all different ways to.
And hey, it's, you know, like I honestly sometimes the two best places for me to really meditate is the massage table and the bathtub.
Yes, girl, the bathtub.
The bathtub, if I'm on a massage table, like I'm getting a massage, like lately it's been getting easier to where like it used to take me like 20-30 minutes to be able to get into that zone and be truly comfortable and like being still. But lately I get on that table and I'm gone. I don't even feel them like finishing. I'm just literally like, oh, what, you're done?
Like, wait, and this is reality again? What?
Like, I'm just like, so it's almost like I don't even feel my body anymore. I'm just like,
That happened when I went home.
That's funny.
that's the best for me because like I'll admit it, I'm a monkey brain. Like I struggle with that crown sometimes too, Amber, because I've got a monkey brain a lot of the times. Like I'm always like, gotta do this, gotta do that, gotta do everything.
Yes.
Okay, I have all these things. I gotta do them all now.
Right?
My mind is always going. I'm like, whatever I could be doing in this moment that I'm sitting here, like, let's plan my day here. No, God, no.
That's why it's like the second like I'm on the massage table, it's like, okay, well, I know that I literally don't have anything that I need to be doing for this hour, and I'll still be like, oh my God, I forgot that grocery. Oh my.
The whole point why I went to the store and I didn't get it.
Right, but then that's where practice comes in, you know, just like literally practicing, relaxing and breathing and getting into that void.
And I mean, a note on the monkey mind, all of us really do have the monkey mind, especially when we're starting to meditate, because we like, when you just start to meditate, if none of you out there have meditated or you're just starting and you're like, really, how the fuck am I supposed to empty my mind? Yeah, fucking right, right? That the key is, this is the key. Do not think about not thinking. Don't think about it, because the more you think about not thinking and clearing your mind, the more thoughts come in that you grab onto that keep going.
Mm-hmm.
If the thought comes in, acknowledge the thought. Think about the thought if you need to. This is, okay, so this was the perfect example for me when I first started meditating. Imagine that you are like this, you are the atmosphere. And your thoughts are clouds. You need to see the clouds and watch them go by. Give them some time.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Energy or whatever they need from you, go ahead and give it to them, but then just let them go so that they don't stick around, because the more you concentrate on that thought, the more that cloud's going to stay there. And that cloud is obviously a cloud. It's going to cloud your mind. You're not going to be able to continue because you're going to be stuck on that fucking thought, or you're going to be stuck on trying to get the thoughts out of your mind. Well, the thoughts will fucking roll in if you continue to do that. So acknowledge them and let them pass. That was the easiest way for me to be able to visualize, to be able to let them pass, is I was the atmosphere, and each one of these things that came into my head were clouds. And it was just like, you have the wind, just, okay, I see you. Adios. Okay, I see you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That is,
Hell yeah.
the more you do that, the better and easier it is to not pay attention to these fucking clouds anymore. Because, yeah, you want to pay attention to that beautiful voidy sunrise or whatever the fuck, right?
Just gotta allow.
You have to allow.
Sometimes takes practice because we're so used to having to give it everything meaning, or getting wrapped up in these temporary thoughts or emotions, but just honoring them for what they are in that moment.
Yeah.
Evening, Stony Creek. China used to have panic attacks trying to meditate. Would you mind letting us know how you overcame those, China? Because that could be a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, East Los, because your mind goes. And so absolutely, like that's what I was just talking about with Cam. Like we tend to have our to-do lists when we meditate. That can fucking give you an anxiety attack. It fucking gives me an anxiety attack sometimes because I'm like, I shouldn't be sitting here right now.
Yeah.
Too much to do.
Yeah. Seriously. Seriously.
The first time I actually ever achieved meditation was actually at a group. I was at a sound bath meditation. They were doing like with the big crystal Tibetan.
Damn.
And I just remember like starting to feel like hear or feel the vibrations like moving around like the room. Like it just started feeling really, really like I just like felt it just like pulsating and moving around. And then I just started crying for some reason. I don't know. Got like this big burst and it all just like poured out of me. And I was just like,
wow.
That's happened to me before. That has happened to me before. I don't even know where the fuck it comes from, but that just like pouring. I'm like, oh, okay.
Such an and then after that, I felt like literally like I felt like this like warm blanket was just like poured over me. I was like, okay, this feels good. I needed to cry in public.
Yeah. Needed to cleanse some shit. I love it, Cam. That's beautiful. That's just it. It's like, what is up, East Los? How you doing, sweetheart? And that's allowing yourself. That's not fighting what those feelings are, right? Not fighting. That's part of not fighting those thoughts. It's not fighting the feelings either. Just let it happen. Let it allow it. Just allow it.
Yep, for whatever it may be in that moment.
If you're like me, any tool is good.
Allowing and receiving are so very difficult.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. What is up, Beagle Gardens? How you doing, hon? Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to get back to the book. The lotus, I'm going to read something on the lotus. The lotus is the flower that is depicted in all of the chakra, right? The flower that you see that is in all of these chakra, brain fart, you know what I mean? It's a lotus flower. And there's a really cool little excerpt on why they chose why it's a lotus. The lotus is used as a symbol of the chakras because they look rather like flower blossoms within the auric field. The lotus flowers have been a potent emblem in India for thousands of years. The plant grows up from muddy waters to the surface of a lake and blossoms in the light, symbolizing human growth. We are often submerged in the muddy waters of our subconscious and may obstinately push our roots deeper into the mud, but this will eventually make us stronger. Once we break free, we grow upward, overcoming anything disturbing in our emotions, represented by the water, and push the flower bud out of the water, thus nurturing our spiritual self in our journey towards the spiritual sun. So that is why this lotus is used for these chakras, which is, I think that's a beautiful thing. You're pushing your shit up and out.
Yeah.
I just saw Eagle say in chat that he has a blue lotus tattoo, and that's absolutely fitting because the crown chakra oil is actually blue lotus oil.
Oh, there you go. Okay, let's hear it about the oils. That's a perfect fucking segue.
Yeah. Put on the spot. Sorry.
Yep, you are. You totally put yourself on the spot. You
did.
Go for it, babe.
Yeah. So this blue lotus does hail from Egypt. These oils are the ones that the recipes are actually hidden in to this day in various temples all across Egypt. And I'm trying to think what else. Rainbow fluorite is an excellent stone for the crown chakra. Not only is it purple, but it also is like a teacher stone, if you will. So
Right.
if you want to learn, if you want to receive, if you want to be the student, definitely welcome some purple fluorite into your life. And I've got some or rainbow fluorite.
Fluorite. Got a little baby.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh my
You're,
god.
you're a little pixelated, but I'm gonna get you bigger. See if we can get a bigger look or better look rather. Gorgeous. So yeah, because this is the violet or clear chakra, you got to look at those violet or clear stones. Those will be good for this chakra.
Yes.
Others, I do have a couple of others listed that are pretty awesome. I'll read about those too. Come on. Very nice.
I love that.
What does everyone think is the most common crystal associated with the crown chakra?
Clear quartz?
I would say.
I would imagine clear quartz because
would
that's
say-
like the crystal of all baddies, and you're talking about the crown, and that's the crown of all. Or wait, yeah, it's a chakra of all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, you know what I mean.
for white or clear. What do you think the other one is? The most common.
Amethyst.
Amethyst.
Ding ding ding.
That was the first thing that popped up.
Amethyst.
Me too. I was like, well, I mean, if it's clear and violet, it's got to be the, clear quartz and amethyst because that's your go-tos.
9 out of 10 witch it look. I'm telling on us. It's not something I haven't said before.
Yeah, I know, right?
10 witches. If you ask them what the first stone was that they were gifted or that they purchased themselves, 9 out of 10 are gonna tell you fucking amethyst.
Oh my gosh, true.
Very.
It's so
Amethyst is mine.
true.
Yep, raw amethyst.
Heck,
Basic witch. Amethyst was mine.
I love amethyst. That one's like it's really good for like, I feel like that's amazing for crown and third eye because it really helps you relax and like just kind of like that feeling of connectedness and that feeling of like the ultimate relaxation, like leading to that door of like true like openness and connection with self. Because I like when I do a massage, I have this one special piece of amethyst that I've had. It's actually the only one I own right now. I want to have more pieces, but I've just always only been able to hold on to this one. And so like I use it in massages and I put it right underneath the face cradle and I just like set that intention and like charge it with complete connection to self and complete relaxation and just
That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I know I don't even have, do I even have, I have a clear quartz. That's all I have. I have a big clear quartz here.
I don't know where she is.
Bringing them out.
This one is
my clear quartz.
In my lovely little book here, it does say specifically the crystals to balance are the clear quartz and the amethyst. So clear quartz and amethyst, either alone or in combination, are excellent to balance the energies of the Sahasrara. Deep shamanic type healing. The clearer the crystal, the better. If you wish to develop powers beyond the crown chakra, then clear quartz is the crystal to assist you. So clear quartz is definitely a big go-to for bringing you even above and beyond, I guess you could say. The quartz is recommended for using with the chakras as a clear quartz point. Let's see here. That way it kind of like, it could be a double or a single. It like radiates that, that energy. If you use them in unison, you got that clear quartz point that has that directed energy, and you can have it down here, kind of like a little, like about right here, if you will. And then it directs it in the proper spot. So what it says about violet, large geodes and clusters are good for placing in your healing space to maintain a high frequency vibration. But keep them out of sunlight. We've said this before, as they fade in strong light. Violet is known to reduce high blood pressure. Violet light, is known to reduce high blood pressure, reduce the appetite, calm, shock, and reconstruct the white blood corpuscles. I don't know that word.
Is it
Heart.
corpuscle?
It probably is that corpuscles. Yeah. Yeah. Crystals of amethyst have a purifying, cleansing, and antiseptic effect due to their color, which verges into the ultraviolet range of higher and faster vibration. They work directly on the third eye, the right brain creative area, the pineal gland, and pituitary glands. So amethysts are both of these are super, super important to use as on the third as well as the crown chakras. It does say a couple of other ones. So crystals to calm the Sahasrara. It states and I don't know if I can even pronounce this right. Charoite.
Oh, I love charo. Yeah.
Charoite. Yeah.
I think
That's
tomato
definitely
tomato on that one.
Do you? And sugilite or luvolite.
Yeah.
So these types of crystals can be used interchangeably as both have similar qualities to share with humans. It is only in recent years that these stones have been revealed to us by the earth. They range in color from pale to deep violet, sometimes with the inclusion of darker minerals. Although they are not normally classed as gemstones, both are regarded as stones of transformation with particular affinities to Sahasrara. The crystalline worlds of these transformational stones are able to convert any negative energies coming into the chakra in the form of psychic attacks that may manifest as nightmares.
420.
Oh, are we almost done? Oh, it is right now. Hit that shit, guys.
Hit that shit.
Shit. I need a different lighter.
Lighter what?
Happy 420, everybody.
Hell yeah.
So charoite encourages deep sleep and assists energetic disturbances of the brain, such as those resulting from autism and deep emotional problems. Sugilite or luvolite is excellent for learning difficulties as it is said to reorganize brain patterns. In this respect, it will clear headaches, purify the blood and lymph. Oh, that's good for me. And is considered beneficial in easing the energetic disturbances of epilepsy. All of these disorders have been associated with a malfunctioning and unbalanced crown chakra. So it does say that the best and rarest pieces of the sugilite or luvolite have a strong violet, or are strong violet in color. So the darker the violet, the rarer and more powerful it is. Here's a couple of pictures of this. Did you say you have one, Cam?
Oh, what?
Did you say you had one of these?
What is it?
The charo whatever, or the sugilite, luvolite?
Let me see. I have one somewhere. I don't know if it's in my massage room or if it's here though.
Yeah. They're pretty dark. You can see this one is.
The one I have is super light.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. That's like really high quality charoite. That's beautiful.
Awesome.
I actually have a resin piece that's got small pieces of the sugilite in it, and it's got a copper wire, and it's really small. It's only like, I don't know, an inch square, right?
Uh-huh.
And it just sits on my desk because I've got an all-in-one computer, so I just set it right there to like fuck your frequencies.
Very nice. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's resin, so it's very easy to clean and to keep sterile in the lab.
Yes.
That is awesome.
I'm a fucking nerd.
So now the charoite were the crystals to calm. So if like you're overactive, right? The crystals to activate. So let's say your crown chakra's closed, you can't open that shit up. You know, you want those messages.
Yeah.
Celestite blue sapphire are listed on these ones. So celestite, which is this
So
one,
beautiful.
is often called the stone of heaven, and is a pale blue translucent crystal that works at a highly refined rate of vibration. It is the most powerfully beautiful expression of blue light known on the earth. I mean, that just makes me want one in itself. Like just that
It's
one
so
sentence
pretty.
alone.
It's so soft. It's so icy blue. The only thing that has that same level of beauty is actually like that really, really, really pale, high quality aquamarine.
Ah,
Like
yeah.
those two are in a league of their own. I said it.
You can tell it
Fight me.
really is an icy. It's almost grayish the way it is. It's definitely a different kind of blue. Pretty pale, light blue. In the physical body, it reduces stress by aiding relaxation into the realms of divine light. It will also work through additional chakras beyond the traditional 7 to alter your physical rate of vibration and result in an upgrading of your web of life. A spiritually aware person will understand this as the true destiny for human beings, although others will subconsciously resist change. Celestite is excellent made into a crystal essence by the indirect method. It can also be held during meditation or placed on an altar to focus the pure aqua ray of light into the earth, where its peacefulness is currently much needed. True, though. So, and also blue sapphire, which freely gives off its energies to activate all of the higher chakras and delights in its manifestation of an intense, focused blue light. So, yeah, that's what I've got for crystals.
That's
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
I love that celestite, though. That would be, I would love
It's celestite's like one of my favorite stones. They say that one's really good for astral travel. I love that one in meditation.
really.
I have a little piece and like, oh, it's so great. I love it. It is very soft and like dreamy.
I bet. Yeah, that's what it looks. That's exactly what it's like. It's almost like the night sky, but in, a lighter frame of it. Like it's got that blue light, like, when the sun goes down or some shit. Like it's just that very pretty blue.
Hell yeah.
From the picture anyway. I want one in real life now. So I do actually have a couple more essential oils that the book talks about too, besides the blue lotus oil. This one states lang lang and rosewood, linden or lime blossom, and lotus or water lily, which is evidently pretty rare. So yeah, we've got those 4 too.
Water lily?
Yeah, lotus or water lily. This is a very rare essential oil. The properties gifted to us by the flower beings of lotus and water lily immediately open the crown chakra. Immediately open, bringing an almost hypnotic state of bliss. If you are unable to obtain the essential oil, lotus is sometimes available as an unperfumed flower essence. So for that immediate gratification, see if you can get your hands on some water lily lotus essential.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yo, what's up, Goliath?
Yes, cheers.
The after party is open panel. Yes, it is, cheap.
We really
Just kind of
love
reminding
it when
everybody,
you guys
just,
come,
just in
up on
case.
panel on the after party. Like it totally makes our day.
It really does.
Not kidding in the slightest.
Oh, there is probably, before I get to the yoga poses, because that's next, I do want to say, I should have said this at the beginning, but I'll say at the beginning of the after party. We are going to be changing the schedule for Witchy Weekends. For the rest of the year, we're going to be doing every other week. So you'll see us next on November 22nd. We still got to figure out what we're doing. Does anybody have any ideas? Put them down if you got ideas. We'd love to hear them because we are still talking about it. And then come the beginning of the year, we are going to only do it once a month, but it will be the first Sunday of every month. Just to open ourselves up for a little bit more creative endeavors in all of our lives, if you will.
We'll still be around.
Oh, yes, we will still be around. And I'm going to let you beautiful, lovely three ladies take this for about 2 minutes while I go to the bathroom because this water is going straight through me. That's what you get.
We're hydrated, baby.
That reminds me, I need to take a drink.
Yeah, don't.
Me too.
fret.
I was like, okay, water.
Don't fret. She just got her channel. And man, I guess I should probably get mine up and going. Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, boo. I want to see your candle making process and all your crafty stuff and just like all of your trash magic and amazingness. Like the world deserves to know, T.
Mm-hmm.
You guys, there is some shit going down in like people's lives that I care about that are close to me. And this new moon, we're gonna handle some shit. I'm
Right.
fucking excited.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have the energy to cast 3 spells of that magnitude in one night because of who it is.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome, dude.
My bladder feels so much better. What is up, Gromies homies?
Yes, cheers.
Hey, Grammy.
Jason Houlihan. What up,
Hey,
lady?
hey.
Anthro.
That on the top of your head. These are our crowns. So all of you who did not catch us in the beginning, these are our beautiful crowns that we are wearing for our Crown Chakra Day. And then
I literally did have a bird's nest, an actual bird's nest. And when we were in the green room before, I asked the girls, like, I told them, I was like, yeah, I was going to put it up there. But, like, I didn't know how it would be received, if it would be too much, because it's kind of a lot, right? So I elected to leave it over by the door.
So Cami is very spontaneous with her crown today. And I love her crown because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like the best one because of it.
I know.
Like done.
What can I say? I'm happy that I just randomly had a crown. It literally has like the little loop at the top because it's literally an ornament. Like I think it's supposed to go on a Christmas tree. I'm a Christmas tree today.
She's celebrating early.
Yeah, your fae though, like, and that is a crown for the fae.
Wait, like a little mini crown.
It is though.
It's like perfect.
I
Just
feel
need
like
some
we all have
wheels.
our perfect crowns on right now. Like
We
really
all have
do.
like crowns that like match our personality so well. Cheech is literally the plant witch. Like she is
I
that.
actually got a new plant today.
Oh my god! Can you please show the plant, please?
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm sorry putting you on the spot now. I'm like you
Let's
brought
go get it. Hold on.
but,
It's in the other room. It's a take 2 because I killed the first one. I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah. Anyways, I'll be right back.
So we're just gonna try again. It's okay.
And T, your crown is so amazing because at the same like you literally just crafted it. You just like came up with this beautiful idea, this beautiful vision. You just like boom, bang, bam.
Yeah, I made it in one afternoon. I made it last Sunday after we said we were gonna make it. Well, like in between us and Eagle, I just made the whole thing.
That's
And I put it on my altar, and then had shit in the middle charging, like. So
boo. That's powerful.
It's
so pretty.
it's actually pretty light pink. It almost looks white in this
It's
lighting.
so beautiful.
It's a polka dot. I'm gonna try again. So
Take two.
Yeah, it's kind of like a light pale pink.
It's pretty. I like that. I've always loved two-toned plants. Plants
Yeah.
that are more than just one shade of anything.
Right.
Yeah, variegated. I learned that word recently. I didn't always know it. Variegation, variegate, like how like the snake plants. Like, wait, hold on. This is a good example. If I can switch my cam without turning it off. Like,
she's like, maybe.
Like some of them are like dark green and don't have the yellow, and some just have yellow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Variegation.
Yes. I forgot about that word, actually. I knew that word, and I forgot about it. Yes, variegation. Nice smiles, everyone. Thanks, Gromies.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Seeing everyone in masks.
Yeah.
Really? Everyone wears masks? Or are you talking about Halloween recently?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, or just the masks because of the pandemic. You don't see smiles anymore.
Right. No, it's weird. I literally, like I serve and I do massage, and I'll literally be constantly smiling at people, and I'm just squinting my eyes at everyone. Like all they see is me, like.
I have thought about that because I am the person who, if you pass in public on a general basis, like I'll, if we make eye contact, I'll pass you a smile. Hi, have a good day.
Right.
So I do that, and I still do that, but I have, in stores, I have the mask on. So I'm like, what do these look like exactly when I'm doing that? I'm just like,
and then like for some reason people forget they can actually speak. You could just be like, hey. Like people, they just like, and they panic. You can see it in their eyes. Like,
I'm just like, I'm just gonna squint at you and leave.
Humans are weird.
Could you imagine doing that though? Like, try to do that without actually smiling. Like, you fake a smile with your eyes. Like, how would you even do that? I'd be like, I don't know how to do that.
I think it would look more like a death stare.
It would. It'd be like,
because your cheeks don't go up, so you would just be like,
you need your. You can't squint without smiling. Sorry, you can't do it.
Because like you can tell the difference. Your cheeks go up. I just feel like my eyes like literally close when I smile. Like I literally close. Like I'm just like.
It's automatic for me, man. I did so many years of customer service that it's just ingrained. Like you always smile because they can hear the smile.
They hear the smile in your voice.
That's true.
I've done that since I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
It is engraved. You got that right.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
So let's take a look at some crazy yoga poses, and then maybe we can go on to the after party. So crown chakra activated yoga poses. You have the headstand. Oh, let me make me big so I can get it.
That feels so good.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Oops. This part we can do, right? When it's upside
Right,
down,
yeah.
I can stand. This is the floor now.
Mm-hmm.
I actually really do want to learn how to do the handstand.
Yes.
So this is for the crown chakra, the handstand. What does it say about it here? It usually says a little something on what it does. It's known as the king of all asanas because it makes for healthy blood flow through the brain cells, thus increasing longevity and benefiting the pineal gland and pituitary glands, which act as a bridge to the higher chakras. So the crown chakra is particularly energized by this asana. All right, so the next one is the crane pose. The crane pose. A bit of a headstand again, but
Much easier.
I feel like much easier.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think I mean I still can't do it, but I feel like that's definitely more doable than the other
Oh,
one.
you maybe not right this moment, but very easily you would be able to.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can handle that one better. So let's see what this one says.
It's not out of your realm of possibility.
Helps you get a sense of balance and strengthens your arms, wrists, and back, as well as supplying additional blood to the head, face, and neck. It is this extra blood flow that carries the pranic energy flowing in and out of the crown chakra. Esoterically speaking, to place your head upon the earth demonstrates humility and the willingness to learn and submit to the will of the Creator. Thus, the crown chakra develops its 1,000 petals of light and union with all. The state of consciousness you are seeking at the crown chakra is cosmic super consciousness. This leads to union with the divine source of creation, samadhi or nirvana. So, yeah, that's something I'm putting on my to-do list that's miles long. Learn how to do this pose.
Yeah, that's a doozy.
That's a
Right?
doozy.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a doozy. I love that. All right, this one I can do, and this one actually feels great. It's the shoulder seat.
Oh my gosh, yes, that's what. Oh my god, that one feels so good.
Oh yeah.
I love that so much. That's one of my favorites.
So last week we showed a pose very, very similar to this for the third eye. I'm going to go to that pose real quick so you can see the difference, because it looks almost exactly the same, but it's slightly different because this one, your feet are literally touching the floor. This was for the third chakra.
Oh, it feels so good. It stretches out the lower back.
Mhm.
This is also, yeah, I do this a lot too. It really feels great.
And like
on the lower back.
if you want to make it a little bit easier, you can actually bend your knees.
Yeah. And then this is the one. So you're not pulling you're a little bit more you're a little bit more on your shoulders, and you're not going all the way down on your toes. That's the difference of this one. So let's read and see what this one says. You can maintain the strong No, I don't want to care. I don't care about that. The inversion of the torsos. No, I don't care about that either. From a subtle energy viewpoint, it allows the free flow of energies through the body until they reach the neck. At this point, prana is able to flow into the brain, while there is a restriction of blood flow into it. When the posture is released, blood again flows freely to the brain. The crown chakra responds to energetic stimulation by an outpouring of sparkling golden white light. You may wish to concentrate on your crown and visualize this as a fountain of light at the top of your head whenever you are in a crown chakra asana. All right. That's it, guys.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Mhm.
Gotta get on our yoga game,
I
guys.
know it.
Have a yoga
Right?
Dude, everybody should be stretching every single day. Even if it's not full on yoga. Like move your body, like stretch everything out. Like it feels so good. Especially like if you have time in the morning when you first wake up before you get out of bed.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Slowly,
really
like
the
stretch
best
your entire body, like little bit by little bit, very, very slowly, and you're gonna feel so much better when you
Get
out.
that blood flowing. Get that day
Mhm.
going.
So good.
You'll come to realize the more and more you read about things, morning is always generally the best time to do things, because that is when your energy is really just ready ready for it all. You know, it's ready to bring in those intentions, to bring in that oxygen into your muscles with stretching, all of that, from after a long night's sleep or a hard night's sleep or a stressful night's sleep, whatever. Yeah, the morning is always the best way. even like, you know, fitness wise, like we're talking very much spiritually wise, but even fitness wise, if you study up on weight loss and this, that, and the other, and how to go about that, I did that for many, many years in my 20s. And it's always about first thing in the morning, like getting that blood flowing first thing in the morning, drinking that water first thing in the morning, like getting it down into your organs so that you can start cleansing them and they get hydrated after, you know, making that the first thing in your body instead of like coffee or which again, take my own advice because a lot of times coffee is the first thing in my stomach in the morning. So,
Right, guilty.
But you know, things like that. It's always you want to consciously kind of, what does your body need? Because honestly, what your body needs, to sum up the whole chakra series, you can't have a healthy, balanced chakra without concentrating on the needs of each part of your body and what it's calling out for, whether it be meditation, whether it be exercise, whether it be clean eating. That's actually very important just for spiritual awareness in itself. You know, if you put junk in your body, you're going to have, it tends to block things, to be honest with you. The more natural you are, the better you are when it comes to just connectivity, period. Because again, going back to the energy, we're all energy. We're all energy. We're all related in that fashion. The fruits that we eat, the vegetables we eat, the meat that we eat, the shade of the tree that we sit under, the sun that we soak in, it's all energy that comes in and out of us. And if you put junk in your body and all that sugar and everything that we've developed over the last 30 to 40 years that have really poisoned us, it blocks those things and it causes sickness. So how do you get rid of that sickness? By cleansing, however which way you need to do it.
Right.
Yep. And also very important for women and the sacral chakra. Do not be ashamed if you need release. Your body craves release, and that is very, very normal. That is very, very natural. And the more you embrace it in a healthy way, the better you're going to feel about everything, actually. Self-love for the win.
Yes.
What a beautiful vision. So yeah, those were my basic final words on really our crown chakra, or the crown chakra and the chakra series, because this is the last of the chakra series, guys, like I said before. So we're wrapping it up with this one. Does anybody have anything else to wrap up the whole chakra series that you want to shed knowledge on and drop knowledge on our beautiful community?
No, not really.
I've got nothing. I feel like everything was so. Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I was gonna say, I feel like everything was so beautifully shed light on. I feel like all the points were met. I feel like we talked about all of the good things. I am so honored to have been a part of this series. I know I haven't been here a lot because of work, but hey, you guys are amazing, and thank you for all of the knowledge and time you guys have put into this series.
Oh yeah.
I love you guys.
Love you.
Love everyone in chat too. You all are amazing.
And thank you all for being with us. Episode 24 now. Holy shite.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us from the beginning of this episode if you have.
Absolutely.
So yeah, let's get ready for the after party, guys.
Hell yeah.
How about it?
Come check us out. Come on panel. We love you.
We love you guys. Really.
I gotta go. I will probably be a minute. I have to go help my dad real fast.
Oh, no problem, hun. We'll be here. We'll be here.
Alrighty.
All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry, Cam. Go ahead and.
I was just saying all of the love, guys. Oh, okay. We're doing the mantra.
We're going to do the mantra real quick. Yes.
Can I just say this crown is very itchy?
Ah,
oh my gosh, we're almost gone.
you don't have to tell you. you don't have to wear the crown for the after party.
Oh, I'm not. Sorry.
Yeah, no, this is so heavy.
Is it? Oh my! See, I don't really.
It doesn't look heavy.
I probably look like I've been nodding out like.
She's
This
like
is bobbing.
I love
We're all gonna de-shat our crowns. We're like, fuck the crown.
Actually, I really like.
just like a bra.
She's like, I like it.
I'm not gonna talk mine.
All right.
Mine's not heavy or itchy.
Oh goodness. All right, everybody, much love to you all. I hope we see you on the after party, which is coming up in just a few, so make sure you ring my bell. Cheers, everybody. I did not say hi to. Cheers, everybody. I did say hi to. I love you all. All right. Sky above,
Sky above.
earth below.
Earth below.
Hello.
No shit.
Whoops, I almost spoke within.
Smoke within.
Look within. How'd you blow?
Woo. All right, guys. Peace out. We'll see you on the flip side. Open panels next.
Hell yeah. Much love.
Bye.
How do I get out of here? Peace out, guys.
See you in a few, you guys. Bye-bye.